Yeah. Sabi Nation.
Yes,
Yes, so
Alpha. Maazi.
Femo.
Sabi Nation. We hail everybody. Oh.
I throw away salute.
Femi Day, yeah. I hope everybody can hear me.
Yeah, people, you're clear here.
Yeah.
Make I share.
Yeah, people don't join.
Yeah. Abu, greetings. Greetings from this side, Abu. Greetings. I need to share with
Thank you, Abu. I see overlay.
Abu, thank you for your support and encouragement and your words. Really did grateful, brother. Thank you so much.
I hope nobody will get challenges with the link. Abu dey here. Maazi dey say fresh. Not true.
Na Diagbon. Abu, you rub it Diagbon. Let me make it shine. Modukbe, greetings. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Chalo, my man. You're rugged.
Welcome.
Hope so on a day. Forever on a day. Hope so everywhere is stew for on a day.
Hope everybody bam.
Yes, so. Hope so.
Can invite more people. Yeah, for those who don't join, share the live link, make people join so that we'll go plenty for today's show.
Yeah, just share and give people now.
We get plenty things to do today. So
Abuso now kill me with laugh.
we get plenty things to do today. So yeah.
Abu, get ready. You're going to be the next guest on this show. So get ready.
Interesting show today. We get many things to discuss.
Yes.
And we get two guests, special guests, interesting people. We will share today's podcast with us. I hope everybody they hear me loud and clear, because our last live show, it be like say my mic get problem for the beginning of the show. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me clearly?
don't share them. What be time? Look, we know. Let's get cracking with these people because I know that they wait to hear what we get today.
Oh, we get a lot to talk about today.
Adeyinka Fumi, we greet you. Thank
Dr.
you for
Twin
joining
Mom.
in.
Then a Dr. Twin Mom, where they always comment for our podcast. We hear.
Well, thank you for the support.
We're live.
Bob, thank you so much. Now your makers, they do it too, they do so.
Hey Bob, how far?
Greetings, Bob.
Welcome,
Greetings.
welcome.
Yeah, Modupe says she did here, so that's great.
Oh,
Sonia, ew, troublemaker. Sonia, Wakoyo,
our best friend.
we greet you,
best Sonia. Friend of the show.
Troublemaker.
Before we start, I see something will make me happy today. Can share everybody. See, how's the package? Kuli. I swear, see, well packaged. You get barcode, NAFDAC number. They get websites. Now made in Nigeria. And person give me this money.
Nice.
Solid. We are doing great. We don't export kuli. So anybody who talks in Nigeria know they export anything. Say we they export kuli.
The most stop.
True. I am here. Sweet me. I know won't make people jealous. So I don't prepare Gary. They drink Gary show my kuli for you. Solid and it's sweet. It's sweet to die. How is everybody?
From me say that kuli will go Harvard.
I swear. I swear. See the packaging. I see the trip. See, I really Harvard now. Go.
Well branded.
Barcode. See, I get barcode.
Mm-hmm.
Get websites.
Kulikuli.com.
Grab a copy now.
Mm-hmm. Maureen Ifada, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support, Maureen.
So we're gonna start the show today with a review of our podcast for this month. If you never check our podcast this month, check us out on www.usapodcast.com. Usana how podcast.com. So if you use podcast.com, or for short, just say usapodcast.com. So if you check out all the episodes we don't get this month. For this month, we get 3 episodes this month. Anybody will never fit check them out. If you check them out quickly, I bring up the things we'll talk about this month.
Uncle Wale Oshibodu.
Yes.
We greet you.
Welcome to the show. Maazi.
Hey, Femo.
So this month we talk about April Fool and Easter, and where April Fool from starts and how Easter take, how the whole Easter bunny, Easter egg, and how all those things they come about. How it become like the normal culture for and waiting concern the death of Jesus Christ with rabbit with the leg. All those things now we discuss. All those things now we discuss for that episode, and then we also talk about marijuana and the uses, because when people hear that word, the first thing where they come their mind now say person don't smoke a bowl or person don't smoke
Yeah,
weed.
yeah,
So yeah, we talk about other things where the plant they used for, and
yeah.
then with the last episode, our last episode now, dowry. So we talk about the dowry or the dowry system for different cultures, and how we take the mistake. A lot of us they mistake dowry for what they call them bride price.
Or bride
We dey
price. Yeah,
mix,
yeah,
we dey mix the two up.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, our phone lines they on. You fit call us on WhatsApp. If you call us on WhatsApp, if you don't hear any of our episodes for this month, if you get any questions, we go answer the questions.
We go try
We go
answer
try answer
Amo.
Ramo.
If we no know,
If
I
we
will
no
tell
know,
you
I
say
will
we
tell
no
you say
know
we no
Amo.
know Amo.
Call my
Call my
shit.
Or we could just say, go listen to the episode. If you ask questions, or we could just tell you, say, "May you go listen to the episode." Yeah.
Timi
Timi
Obaseki.
Obaseki.
Greetings,
Greetings,
brother.
brother.
See
We
you.
see you.
Um,
Fola
Folashade
Shade
Ola
Ola
something fair.
Got
Got that correct.
Mm-hmm.
I hail you too.
I hail you too.
We'll try our
We'll
best.
try our best. Um, yeah, so any question from the podcast episode for this month, you can call in or you just leave message so that we will fit discuss them. Other than that, for today's show, we get two guests, um, and we will just go ahead to discuss everything about our guest today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if we will get any call. The line goes still dey open anyways. Yeah, so for our last show, Mazi, you want to talk about our winners for the last show?
Yes.
Yes.
The last
The last
show we do small competition
competition
to give
to
out
give out
t-shirts,
t-shirts,
and
and
we asked one
we asked
question
one
about
question about
one
one
popular
popular
soap opera.
soap opera. Yeah,
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 and three people, if I'm correct, I get them
I
right.
get them right. Before we even
Yeah,
play this, the song reach
Yeah,
3 seconds, somebody don't already get the answer, and I
Yeah,
think two people get the answer at the same time. So two of them win that prize, and and then and then immediately immediately the first person answer the question, we discover say almost at the same time another person answer the question. So
absolutely.
yeah, and then last show we get one person for chat. We just the boss, they groove, they share drink, they share everything for the chat, and then as Sonia. So
Troublemaker.
yeah, so two of them win t-shirt. Then a third person for Nigeria, even though we never fit get that person t-shirt across. Our first winner from last week, now winner from last week, now Mo, and then our second winner, na Sonia. Sonia was the life of the party last week.
Yeah.
So thank you guys. Today too, we will give out a lot of t-shirts today. So keep up. We're gonna check the chat to see all the people who make things happen.
Femo, my mic the echo.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and Oluwole them and the other people don't they tell me the same thing. So
okay.
Try. I need to hear myself again. Yeah. Thank you guys. You know, say all this technology thing, not be here.
So
I'll be here. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you get one event. You get one event where they do for here. For Florida, and right now the event they go around the whole of US. They go very soon. We're going to hear about them for Europe. This event that they call them Jollof and Wine. Maazi, I will pause your mic so that you know go reverb again. Da-da-da. Yeah, so this event, the Jollof and Wine, and now very, very unique event, and a very unique event where they kind of fuse music, music, food, and business, together. And if you attend this event, you will get to experience African culture, African food. You will get to connect with people, different kind of people. Uh, you'll get to connect with different kind of people. Learn more about the Pan African culture and the kind of food, music, and most especially the art exhibition. Very, very lovely exhibitions. So today we just decided, say, waiting. The person, the co-founder of this friend, now our friend, our in-house friend. So we don't invite him come show today. Make he come tell us about the show. They born am for US, but raised in Nigeria for street for Benin Street, and the reason for Benin Street, and he don dey US for a while. Na veteran for US Army, and outside every other thing where they do, he organize this Afro. He nice to get this Afro beats, Afro art beats. Sorry, Afro art beats, and now they organize this jollof and wine all around the US, and they take and go Africa. So today, Sabi Nation, we go welcome Pete Agidigbe to our show. Yo, Pete.
Hello. Now they hear me.
What's up? Yeah, we hear you.
Femo
Welcome to the show.
Now, you said they're born for
sure.
Street.
No, I'm not talking they're born for street. I say you grow for streets. For street. I'm not Benin Street. Benin Street.
I did.
Because I know.
Not be lie.
How far now?
Not be lie.
Sorry, Maazi.
I did. Sabi Nation, I'm honored and thankful that I can join Una today. Thank you for lending your platform to this as well. I know, say we all grow together, but still, I appreciate. Go ahead.
Welcome to the show. So tell us more about this. Tell us more about Jollof and Wine, because I mean I don't hear a lot about and I don't see some of your events for social media. So tell us more about how you come up with that idea, because it's a very brilliant idea, and what you would aim to achieve with that idea.
True. My people, the story of Jollof and Wine, I know if we start on without the founding of Afro art beats. Afro art beats is the founding of Afro art beat. We decided to start that because of our shared, my wife and I, our shared, interests and enjoyment of art, right? And also my shared, especially my shared enjoyment of music. And my wife, she also enjoys art. So we as we talk and they grow, but especially when they're born for here, we grow up for Nigeria, party, So as they come here, they revolve around everywhere. They see man, Afro beats, the music they take off. And even before that one will be long question because we don't dare here. We don't dare here since before, this whole African thing become popular now, But now so it is start. And from there, that was more, our gallery space, for art exhibits and fashion brand. Then we started to think as we did see people they come our event. Now it can occur to me, say, man, there's a lot of networking where they happen for this event beyond just party. Young people just can't look, art, fine art. We buy art, we patronize us. They were asking for food. I can't think where you from come, what's be number one, meal. How would they start any kind of whether not conversation or whether not quarrel, we won't even quarrel. Say if person come in your house, they say, oh boy, that's what it is start. And if one shop, which everybody at least we galvanize not just in Nigeria or even Africa, but the whole of West Africa too, and even beyond. And if you did place like America, even UK, you go realize say a lot of the Caribbean food they resemble jollof too, cook up, all those rice and peas, that one I cook up. I just throw the rice inside. As long as I say it's sweet, everybody will enjoy. That's so now.
That's so
my
brother.
Jollof, then I can't think, say man, all right, we don't get the food side. I think they start conversation, even in Africa too, but majority in Western world. You come in the UK, maybe they'll give you tea. Here it'll be like wine. That's why they even call it a wine mixer, to mix up as we call it for Africa. It just became a natural thing, and it caught on. We knew we had something unique, not necessarily unique individually, but unique put together. So we say start, man, and I'm really grateful how the reception of the concept, and we still formulate them as we go. Like you said earlier on the top of your show, we try to bring them to everywhere. And the baseline which connect everything is, the philosophy or the thought process of Pan-Africanism, which is a movement we don't start since before the born us. Now the same movement now lead to the anti-slavery movement, now lead to the colonial movement, now them how about Macaulay, where we learn about for school. Now this same movement inspire them to even start to talk of independence. So when you start to look all those things, you say, man, where are we missing? Where did we go wrong? Are we now just sitting down and say, okay, we don't get independence? In America, we don't get some civil rights. I'll stop here. And we don't finish our connection or reconnection. So that's where this is where this is going.
Yeah. So the thing will interest me for jollof and wine now, almost like the same reason why we start how now to get that conversation about some things where people know the two they discuss all the time. Things where sometimes some people not they comfortable to discuss, especially things where concern us Africans and both living in Africa and outside Africa. So then I want to really interest me. Still hang with us on the show. Make we bring in our second guest. So because we get a lot of things to discuss today. Today our second guest. So we meet sometime like a few weeks ago, and we did catch up on, after all the pandemic and everything, and then we just started to talk about this thing where this shaming as a culture. This thing where we say people they comfortable with some certain things. So I say, you know what, come on the show so that if we talk about and discuss them. She our second guest na person wife, na person mama, and our day job not to check medicine before you go for pharmacy. No, now she go look and say, oh, this medicine, okay, is fit for human consumption. Say, mother go put them for pharmacy. When she know they do that one, she did on top YouTube. They teach everybody how to be better Nigerians with for our YouTube channel, whether they call Get Nigerified. Sabi Nation, make we welcome D to our show.
Yep.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
So
how are you?
We balance.
I hail now. I hail all the viewers, especially Sonia. I see
I hold myself here since the troublemaker no one stop.
So
thank you for having me.
So welcome to the show. Tell us about this shaming as a culture. I know say me and you don't discuss them a lot, and we don't talk about them backstage before the show starts, but just give us this the light about this shaming as a culture.
So to me, it's in there like it's like something where I don't see but I know identify. I know if you put my finger on top, say 19 where they go on be this. Just one day I just wake up, say, waiting be this now. Like so when I say shaming as a culture, I see it as something where we don't do can become part of us.
Yeah.
And what exactly is this shaming? Shaming is when somebody do something wrong. Instead of us to address the issue, we carry and go bang bang. People will understand what I say, but you carry and go front stage. Go expose the person. Say, see the thing what this person do, and you even stop there. Our people go come start to talk things like, come out all their clothes, they don't steal phone, come out their clothes, make them drag them for street. No. And I think what really made it resonate with me is the fact that many people, many of us now see it as normal. Like nothing they there now. No be steal, they're supposed to treat them like that.
Yeah.
Like, but now phone now, why you go carry? You understand? Not even they do no good though.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. We're supposed to involve police because not be smart thing they do, then steal, then collect person clothes on top line and all of that. Well, the point is though, it shouldn't be normal. I will stop there, make Femi and Maazi talk something.
So give us like an example, like you talk, say maybe they catch thief, for instance. And then the next thing we say, or maybe they catch person, they do something, and the next thing we say, they won't just push the person outside naked and make other people feel say, okay, this person say I'm on a thief. And the thing where they surprise me past, we say a lot of people they see this, apart from say they happen live. For me, if you see this kind of things or you see a video of this kind of thing, you can't share them. That means say you agree. That means say you agree with waiting there. So something happened. When you tell me that thing, the first thing will come my mind. Now, one time when I did primary school, I go buy something. My popsy sent me go buy drink for guests, and I did the store, and we did hear noise for the house where the store did. Apparently this woman they beat her daughter. She sent the girl message, and the girl no quick come back. When she go look for him, she can't find out say the girl there with boy. So drag the girl go house, come again beat her. As the noise inside house, this woman drag this girl come out, for street, come out all her clothes just to shame her. And everybody did there, children did there. At that time, I did primary school.
Adults did there.
Yeah, adults did there. Young people did there. And that time, I did like primary school, and the girl did like I know say she did at Mountain College, but I don't know the class where she did, but she senior me well. You know, so they shame her, bring her come outside, see her clothes, and people come out, come watch. You know? So the thing don't, like you talk, the thing don't become part of us. And when you mention her, man, I know really. Now when you mention her, now I can't think not true. This thing don't become normal thing, you know, for all of us.
It don't. But it get person where ask Bonga question for this chat too. I'm sorry, I know say Maazi never talk, but I want to highlight the person's question. They make una talk that I can't talk my own. The person say before I highlight the person, make I hail Dupe. Mo Dupe I dey hello. I see your comment. But anyway, so this person, Timmy talk say person where they bench another person wife from call. Wetin will come to I like that question, and I have my own perspective, but I want to hear what people think. What do you go? How you go take handle that one? Because they go say they want shame man. You go consider they no shame man. How you go do to
Pete, you want answer to me question?
I don't know what that answer day for this question, but now perspective, At the end of the day, jungle justice and be this shame, you know.
Yes.
I feel
because when people don't get justice, when people don't know what injustice even look like, they start to take, they go eventually start to take things under their power.
True.
Now they produce all this shaming. When the people know they see say nothing, there's no consequence in society. Right? I go make people talk, say, man, you won't go put tear rubber because person thief something, put rubber for a neck for a bar market.
Fire. Yes. Imagine because there's
person wife, only the man I ain't go complain saying wife cheat on him or however they put that word just now. Then everybody for the area, both the one where they cheat go come outside to show virtue signaling. Virtue signaling for Ring Road. On shame everybody there. Everybody go enter. Now because of how we don't look and say, man, people wait thief on the highest places, no consequence.
So
your neighbor will do bad thing. Yes, now. So you will take matters under your own.
That's an interesting perspective.
But at the end of the day, this shaming, the impact is almost kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? It will continue to impact the psychology of the people. It becomes a vicious cycle because the main foundational fixing was never the addresser. You shame person not be just, not be saying that justice. So it just they show say you get virtue where you want display publicly. Don't mean say they show justice because you not judge the matter. Nobody is judge, jury, and executioner in no matter if they be even a thief for road. That's my perspective, but I understand. But I try to draw where this thing they come from, because shaming day here today, Western society is plenty.
They do their own for
Facebook, social media, people they go through themselves.
Another thing why they say this shaming, the part where they pay me pass, Maazi, maybe you go talk about this. The part where they pay me pass now, when two couples we get children, get fight between themselves, they can't drag themselves come social media. So one go drag one comes for social media, can't shame them. I they watch one interview of one celebrity where they get problem with the husband, and she come out can't talk. Now the husband start to shame the wife, say she know they do this one, she know they do that one. They can't call the wife, say okay, come answer for yourself. Next thing when the woman go talk, we say the guy know the last past 3 seconds. Even the person where they
I think we all know that story.
Yeah, even the person where they interview are shocked. Say what? So the thing shocked me. We say, and when I get picking, when I shame on herself on top social media, at the end of the day, by the time when I settle on herself, can't go sit down, people go they remember what I talk about on herself and all the shameful things we talk about. So and according to waiting Wale talk for the comment, he said shame don't dare our soul for a very long time.
Don't take.
And it can't become part of us. The thing where I want to talk more, Piro, I think you D or rather everybody which I want to talk, and I think you guys will agree with me. Femo, you talk about the couple where conscious. You feel me? Where me they get a little bit of concern now. Man thief, for example, right? They go probably beat them, do 1 or 2 things, left, right, and center, and that's it. When the woman does the same thing, the first thing where they come to their mind are to tear her clothes.
Yes.
Yeah. Bring pepper, like Timmy talks, say you see where they put pepper for person in private because say she steals something or commit one funny crime or the other. Why be say D? I think you might be able to answer this. Why be say it be like that? Say when a man does when man do something, the way they take the attack him for streets, given that same judge, they're different from the way they attack the women. Why?
Bros, this matter don't say. See inside Bible, how I go take solve am? You remember that story in the Bible? They brought the woman that was caught with a man. They brought her to Jesus. They say, where the man can't go now? Now only her.
Exactly.
So I think it's a culture of devaluing women. It's long standing. Even women do it to themselves. So I don't know where it goes. And now for us to train the next generation, because this generation don't enter our
that one even brings me to my next question. Like, what do we fit do? Because this thing are part of us. A lot of us they do them. I they see people they post things on top social media, especially WhatsApp. They'll just post video, and the part where the funny parts now, for instance, I know the story where they go on now about one actor where molest small girl. He get one video a long time ago where they go about like a one guy where they molest small girl, and to shame the guy, they can't post the video of that kind of thing. I was like, why not go share this kind of video? I mean, yes, you want to share this guy, but what about the Pekin, this young what thing that they try do? Yeah, what thing that they try achieve with this kind of shaming?
One of the things where we need to realize, to me, point them out here too for the chat. There's a huge sexual perversion.
Yes.
Where, a lot of our I don't want to go too far into psychology, but a lot of the way we today show up and manifest in this world, in our physical world, comes from inner perversions, and it can be sexual, it can be violent perversions, right? A perversion, I would just say, it's different from what's been defined as what's reasonably normal, right? Of these things, like you say, the person do bad thing, they go, there's always this need to put for yash, put for private parts, right? It's almost kind of like, why, right? Or cutting private, there is a sexual perversion. And it goes back to this question we asked too. There's a sexual perversion that materializes when mobs come together to justice. Then the civilization intends to minimize or mitigate those kinds of what we'll now call erratic or neurotic, behaviors, right? So these questions that would they ask, now human behavior when no consequences there. If nobody they look, how you and I. So I don't want to make with they look and say we they judge people. We are all capable of this same thing until we know and do better. Look at the kind of things that we they do when we they younger as small picking. Nobody they tease another person past small children because they do well. Femi talk for this chat too. I can't laugh. He say, me and all of us, most of us except our madam, go school together. We they call her warden.
Yes,
warden.
The kind things. My name Agidigbi. The kind thing they take my eye to see.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
I'll become my therapy session now, so allow me to take umbrage. But if you really look back to see how we take the act as small children, you go realize say it's not be say there are good and bad people. It's who know and who don't know. Now, who know and not do better, and then we say there's another thing in the hand. We can talk about the culture and trying to move the culture forward. But a lot of these things, people don't really know. And so their versions, now they take control. If person just talk now, the more mentality now. See, if person go now, nobody don't say, make we not loot Target or not loot ShopRite or.
But as soon as
the protest don't start. Now, once one person don't break glass, everybody go break glass. So that's why we cannot stop modeling behavior, even when we don't already know. We cannot stop having these conversations. We cannot stop modeling this behavior that we want to see. We cannot stop modeling waiting we want, make we day, even for us, as a reminder for us, my people. You know, so you know,
Pete, sorry to cut you a little bit. Just one question. What I want to ask both Sabi Nation and not here. I just want to ask one question. Waiting collectively, man, not say waiting now, but I just say collectively, waiting we think say we fit do to fit either reduce this shaming or eradicate it out totally. What sort of steps? What do you think we fit do?
Beauty before Yaga. I'll let our madam take it. I too ugly to start the question.
Thank you. I appreciate it. First, I want to start with a comment for Timmy. Just one sentence. I'll move on to your question. And you remember he said earlier that person will bench somebody's wife. Wait, go do him. My answer to that question is now the man you marry, not be the woman you marry. Face your property now. Open the door for the man, make it go in house. When you finish, the person when you go do vows with, you go deal with that person. You can talk if you want, settle your matter. You don't consent the man. You don't carry and go church. Okay. So to address your question, I feel like what we could do moving forward is what Pete talked about earlier, where you look at yourself when there's nobody there. Right? When there's nobody there, you think about your life again. You say, this thing that I'm doing like this, it starts from within. It starts from one person, because we can't change a group of people at a time, right? The way we see things, like he said, we have to keep talking about these things. But I'm quite impressed with our Sabi Nation, because I don't see their comments. All of them talk, this no make sense. Why would they naked people for road? You know, and I'm quite impressed that at least the next generation, the young people of Nigeria, they're seeing that there's something wrong with putting tire on top of people's neck, and it starts with the individual in your house, within your family, with your siblings.
Timmy don't talk here. He said, as a neighbor, me I go sponsor the man.
We don't use
I don't even understand how the two guys.
Now the Benin they talk about me that so.
I'd join. I'd join with D don't talk, right? I think after we don't check ourselves to make sure say we know they participate for this thing, and like one comment where Wale gave. He said, make we intervene anytime we will see that kind of thing. Make we stop her. You know? I believe say if we do that one, at least to an extent, it will reduce. People will get to the understand. Say, okay, this is not right. I remember the case a long time ago. A few years ago, I remember the case of those 4 boys where they lynched to death for Port Harcourt. Shame and I start to say, they do like this, they do like this. And initially, the people were there. The first thing where they talk, we say, Pete, as we discussed, I think yesterday, is they say, God don't catch him. God don't catch him. Make them punish him, you know. And this NSAS movement, we they on so, and we serious that last year. That's why it starts now. When police, when the thing starts, when police first catch somebody, beat him, kill him, people will say, it's good for him now.
It's good for him,
419.
Let me add something real quickly. There's something that we need to also realize in a civilized world, including Nigeria, human beings in general, right? Once again, I've already stated what our young the one said is very true. But what I will say is this: once we don't realize, say, we're not there better than the next person. Say everything, good, bad, and ugly, we get the capacity to do one.
Share 'em.
The conversation that needs to be had now after that, once you know you are capable, is we need to transition. So now you want to talk about solution, we need to start to transition, not only from the individual, because then say when person go strange land and you don't know what thing to do for the land, say you don't even know what to wear, look to their leaders.
Yeah.
The simple way, you look to the leaders, look to the distinguished people in the society and see what thing that they do. One of the things where I don't realize for Africa, one of the things where, through Jollof and Wine and Afro art beats where they try to expose to most people is we need to forget and start to transition away from a punitive justice system to a just justice system. That name, the prefix of the name needs to be more emphasized. Is justice. It means just.
Yeah.
They don't say punitive.
Have a justice system.
Not punishment, right? When we focus on punishment, the scales now become unbalanced because just like Femo they talked just now, when you're focusing on punishing somebody, it means you are doing something you feel say you self not they capable of. But if you are focusing on justice and what's just, you go now put things in place knowing that, but for the grace of, but for this, but for education, but for enlightenment, but for whatever, but for exposure, but for this conversation, here goes me not know this thing.
Yeah.
When Femi introduced this topic when we were doing the pre-work, he said shaming. I was thinking to myself, I said shaming. Oh, first of all, I don't hear what they talk. I'm not shaming, no. I know which kind they shame ya. What if you shaming? Oh, shaming. Okay, Femo, I hear you. They want to jump to they kill themselves. But not because most and this is not exclusive to Africa or my people. This is the whole world through. There's always that constant battle between the human desire to punish because of virtue signaling and the human desire, the true desire to be just. Different day. And so it go start with us as individuals, but the acceleration of these changes has to be modeled at people where they the top. There's no two ways about it. It has to start with people. And I'm just talking about political leaders and everything. I'm talking about if you are the boss in your job, you are the top. So you get to model the behavior.
But if you others should follow.
If you don't make your workers they shout for your customers, then you are don't get to the shout for the worker.
Okay.
True.
You understand?
True.
Man, thanks, Pete. I post comments from the chat as we go. A lot of people don't talk many things. Fumi talk about waiting. I even think about now. The next thing I want to say, apart from watching ourselves, we need to also teach the generations where they come. Say this thing, right? And part of watching ourselves now, if they send you video where you feel say check yourself first. Once you don't feel check yourself. Once they post you that video, you're going to say they very, very inappropriate to send them to another person.
True.
And what I do? I say, no, this is not right. And they always make sure, say, no matter how close the person will send me that video did to me, I go tell and say, no, this is not right. Don't spread this kind of video anymore.
Yes.
So, Sister D, on this topic. Why were phone silent? I mean, a lot of people they engage.
They have actually been engaging. Thank you for giving us a platform to talk about this. I hope that moving forward, I like what Pete said earlier about leaders, but when he started off, I was a little like, where the leaders they? But I like the way he walked it back and said, you know what? Even at your place of work, now even for inside your family. Now you be the leader for there. So wherever you find yourself, wherever you find an audience that's listening to you, that would look up to you, that you're in charge of, model these kinds of things and help people understand. Because like we pointed out earlier, but people don't know. Many people don't know. So this thing no good. They do it because it's normal to them. So it takes time for people to learn, and it takes mercy to bear with them while they are learning and learning to do better. So thank you. Thank you for your time.
Pete, Your brother saying now only on Friday you didn't make sense. So when I go discuss that one later.
You see the shaming.
Now the shaming when they talk so.
The shaming how they talk.
Shaming.
You don't start your shaming.
Oh my God.
Oh,
comes back around.
We've come full circle. We've come back.
Yeah.
We go move. We go move to our sunflower. Yeah, Maazi, you want to talk something?
I want to say phone never the ringo.
Yeah, maybe the phone off.
Wagwan. Now the fear to call.
Well, I mean, the chat has been so active.
The chat has been
very active. Yeah, the chat has been very active. Yes.
So we will move to our sunflower moment. Our sunflower moment now, where we bring up quotes way make sense well. And our quote of today now from one of my very good friends. It post for in YouTube channel Chubike Roy Ago. And the first time I listened to this in quote, not a quote, really but it done specially, and we'll go play and make everybody hear. Listen, then we'll come back just round up.
What's inside of you, dream of? What pictures come alive when you drift off? Whatever gives you joy with the sunrise, that thing that makes you want to work all night, place your stakes on. I'm talking about a manifestation. Don't be afraid that you won't get a thumbs up. You're gonna fall a lot as you grow up. If you want houses, go ahead. Or you want to make shoes or bake bread, limitation is yourself, cause you can't put the blame on one else. Fear not, that's what Jesus said. I had to let the word sink into my head. What's the worst that can happen? If you fail, at least you learned something.
Awesome.
If you fail, at least you learn something.
You learn something.
Last word.
Last word before we jump up out of here. That was awesome, by the way. You know, I like to rap. But thank you for this platform. Thank you to my fellow guest, D. Timmy, thank you for being active. I think Sonia, Modukwe, thanks for the compliments and everything else. I appreciate this. I will leave everyone with this one thought. What we are trying to do, Africa, we have been through a lot and we've been separated. There's a lot of people in the diaspora that are begging. That are begging. That are begging for a connection or reconnection. Sometimes we from Africa, from the motherland, we look at these people and we don't see ourselves in them. We see differences as opposed to similarities. And so we start to look for separation. But what I would want to leave with us here, this is an African platform, is there's a part of us that's missing as well. There's a big chunk of us that's been separated from us. So while they're searching for a connection, an identity, and we feel like we have that connection because we know everything. And now Femi, they try to remind me the pidgin English. I'm sorry. And they try to, yes.
Yeah, no worries.
Would they try to find the again? Make would they remember? Say, not be only them. And I need the connection. There's a hole in us too. So each one teach one. If you see somebody you don't understand mentality, you don't understand what you don't go through in experience, meet them, talk to them. Same thing when we talk about the shaming. It starts with your leadership and what you feel control. So my brother, thank you for your platform. I hope I'm welcome back.
Oh yes, anytime.
Live purposely. Live yeah, but when I consider me, I'm very sorry for going off topic and off home.
Your grammar plenty. We like her, we like her, we like you.
Last word.
I beg, okay.
Yes.
Oh, me again. I thought I went. Okay. So once again, thank you guys for having. I realized I didn't talk. Oh, I don't speak English. I can't remember. I not talk about my channel at all. I'm waiting. I did for YouTube.
Yes.
So it's called Get Nigerified, and we started it. Get Nigerified. We started it because we wanted to put a good reflection of Nigeria out there. So just to tell people about Niger food, Niger people, and also while we're doing that, we put a few episodes out about improving yourself, self-improvement. So I like what Pete said earlier about being more alike than different. So we have an episode, for example, like that's about we're more alike than we are different, and shaming that ties to shaming, because before you shame someone, realize that we share many things in common, and the fact that we're more knowledgeable than these people are doesn't necessarily make us better than them. It just makes us more enlightened than they are. And I'm glad that we're able to talk about this. I'm glad that more people will see this and learn. And even if it's one person that gets to learn, it would be amazing. So thank you for having
me. Thank you. Tell us.
Where what platform? What platform?
It's on YouTube. YouTube. Get Nigerified. Yes. Get Nigerified on YouTube.
And Pete, what platform do you use for your Afro art?
Jollof and Wine on all platforms: Instagram, Facebook, all of that. And Afro Art Beats. We also have a website, which is www.jollof.com, and also www.afroartbeats.com. So check us out. We'll be in the city very, very, very soon. We are traveling series, and we hope to see all of you now on the road. All right. Thank you guys.
Maazi, last word.
Sabi Nation, when I don't hear our people now, Pete, you're welcome anytime. D, in-house, anytime. Next time, all of us go carry show you like our brother Pete, because I just lick my lips.
I can't forget the pigeon, sir.
I tell you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I want to thank you guys, man. I want to thank you guys. Pete, you don't drop so many knowledge here. Where be say, man, even me now, as we come out here, I want to go carry some kind of books now. Guys, start to look. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
All right, thank you, everybody. Sabi Nation, we thank you now. We did on the spot 1 hour show. We don't want to do African time, so we don't want to take on our time too much. We don't say in a Friday evening for some places. Some people just they wake up for some places, and some people still get the rest of the day to continue their day. So we thank everybody for joining, and we go see you again next week.
I bet one to me for me or Fabita.
We go on out. Timmy, you are one. Timmy, you are one.
Oh my! Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
All right. Cheers.
Nice to meet you all.
All right. Bye.
All right, man. Yo, peace.